Here's one for only $4.99, not the $5 that we requested for the some skin to be shown. Reverend Billy 4.99. Do you think TSN has gotten pathetic rewatching SJ videos and making the exact same comments they made a year ago? Carl would say glory days. Well,
gotten pathetic. I mean, I think that ship has sailed.
Well, honestly, yes. I would say that maybe it's time to get over the SJ stuff, but at the same time, and again, this is going to sound like
that's the only way you can make a living.
But as long as they are getting paid to do it and they're making money doing it, I don't see why not. At the same time, I have to admit that I think that the SJ thing has really gotten old.
Fuck you!
I mean, I imagine when Shuli's kids get older, they'll be embarrassed of him. But I think they should start calling Stuttering John Daddy. He's the one that puts food in their mouths, and you know.
I don't think that's a good idea. He's not had a great track record with stuff like that. So let's leave that.
Dang lizard! Thanks for the €2, which is probably about $3 or $4 in the US.
At least free. Yeah.
At least free. Yeah, free fucking quid.
At least free fucking $3, isn't it? Really?
I bought a with this fucking money. Rob, do you think you did a good job with SJ's return?
Well, I got drunk and started nodding off and fell asleep, so I'll say that's a negative.
I don't. But the thing is, and that actually brings you to the third.
I gave the dabbleverse content for weeks. They're still saying I'm on heroin, fentanyl pills,
and that brings me to my third topic here, as you can see. I can spell, unlike some people. But the thing about Stuttering John is, and he had the dream career where he worked on the biggest radio show ever. And then he went on
television show ever too. Then with the Tonight Show. I mean, that's a historic fucking.
I thought you meant I'm a Celebrity.
He's talking about Shuli.
Yeah, yeah. So he did that, and so obviously anybody with that level of success would have an ego at that time. Mm-hmm. But look at him now. He looks like he's made from farts. He fucking co-hosts Jake Hudson's show. When Jake has the time from eating the shit off his own fingers to send him the link. Wait a minute. Get ready.
Jake Hudson is like the Dabble versus Mark the Bagger.
Wait a minute. Hack the Movies. Tony from Hack the Movies. He's an Italian guy. I've got a memory of Tony here.
Mamma mia.
Thanks for the $5. Rob, can't find your birthday stream when you had the guy go around DabbleCon and I told you how much you sucked.
Whoa, you burned me like that? I probably deleted it and cried. No, that clips around everywhere. Everybody clipped that. The people going around Dabbleverse.
Jim Grindle. Jim Grindle, right, Rob?
What?
Was it Jim Grindle, right?
Yeah, Jim Grindle.
Yeah.
And speaking of Hack the Movies, thanks for the $5. And if everybody likes film review shows on YouTube, go check out Once Over with Keely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
I can't read what this says. Stealth Chaos, is that what that says?
Yep.
For yen. How much is that?
Or yun or yen, one I'm not sure. Chinese or
like 50p.
Japanese.
What are these?
Carl's wife was not the biggest beast in AC.
Yeah, Mrs. Buckman was.
Whoa,
Just joking, Mrs. Buckman.
Oh, that guy was married, that creepy guy.
Yeah, the creepy lady, Mrs. Creepy, was upstairs with Kevin.
Oh, jeez.
No, she's a nice lady.
What are you doing? Are you trying to do some comedy with the background? I just keep seeing different dog stuff. And
I was just
is this trolling me or what? Am I supposed to get upset?
No, it's Valentine's Day. Don't worry, Rob.
Yes, hack.
More stealing of other people's material.
Yeah,
do the filter,
I got this
they
from
say.
someone else.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Make your bed.
The English
stuff like that. Yeah.
The English.
Yeah, the hack stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Hack to it.
I don't understand why British people only show their teeth. It's the worst part of you. What are you doing?
Yeah. Okay. Nice
Act
haircut,
stuff,
pal.
right?
The English though, we've got to
Show us your face.
Why?
Or stop talking about mine, right? Right.
It's talking about your hair, not your face, you weirdo.
Well, it's on my face, isn't it?
It's on your head.
It's on top of my
Not on
face.
your face. It's on your head.
My hair
really.
too, isn't it?
No, that's your facial hair. Yeah.
I can have a bald spot, which is a face on my head.
Not really.
Let's go back to talking about Bob Levy, please.
The Hawk Tua girl. Did anybody else think when she first came out? I thought it when I saw her picture of her. I thought it was the chick from Full House.
Don't start trying to change the subject off of you, Rob. That will not happen right now. Continue, Ekul.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say the whole thing. If you ever know how fucked up the world is, a girl who did a joke about spitting on a dick became famous. There's zero evidence of her spitting on dicks, and until I see someone with a saliva dick, she's a and I'm glad she's going through a hard time.
She's probably got a lot of pressure now. Every guy she's with is going to expect that when he's with her.
Stealth Chaos again. 200 yen?
For 200 yen. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And Jesus, you know what? What poetic words?
I don't know if that's a Cookie Buckman joke or not, but very well stated either way.
Her name is Cookie Buckman.
Cookie.
I made you James Bond, Rob. It is hidden by my name, but I made you James Bond.
Yeah. There's
you're not that disgusting freak over there.
Two short,
long dogs. Yeah.
Thanks for the £2, which is $4. I quote me. Rob, do you crush and snort, or do you gulp them up?
What's that? What is he referring?
I think he's talking about pills.
When I was on Percocet 2 or 3 years ago, when I was on Levyland before back surgery, I would take them orally. I've never crushed.
Did you? So I know you've had mumbling.
Oh, she took it up the ass.
I take it orally through the ass.
I know he's had issues as well. Have you actually had issues in the past with that stuff, or not?
Well, really? I was just on it. Yeah. I was prescribed them. I could barely walk because I had such bad back problems. So to get to work, yes, I was on painkillers, and I had to wean off of them after I had back surgery. Okay. So I never was like a part. Yeah. So that's how I was. But I was on Levyland at that time, so that's why I was always off and like kind of out.
Okay. So to the question again about I was going to say about Stuttering John. So he has this massive ego that he has maintained that ego to this day, and I don't understand how, because he should be Kurt Cobain pretty much. He should be so fucking miserable that he went from rubbing shoulders with Quentin Tarantino and fucking AC/DC and Howard Stern to now he says, "Well, I won't show my face until you send me 10 big ones." Kate Meany is a very attractive chick. She looks like Ozzy Osbourne, and I'd love to fuck her.
Listen,
unless she says no to me.
I'm not going to be part to any Stuttering John bashing, but that is a pretty
fuck you. Fuck you,
giving you a compliment, and you
interrupted it.
Trigger figure.
Yeah. I have a question, Rob. Did Stuttering John get mad at you for accidentally showing him in the back with the backstage, or did not even notice?
Oh, I didn't even know I did. I showed him. Oh, what? No.
Yeah, you actually. So he was on camera, on his camera, but he wasn't on the stream. He wasn't on the stage. We could still hear him, but he was just behind, off stage. And then when you went to go load in something on your StreamYard, you could just see him on camera, just kind of chilling there. But it was a very, very tiny little screen.
No, he didn't say anything about it. Cool. I didn't even know.
He's an idiot. I don't even understand why he would do that anyway. So.
Yeah, it's silly, but I gotta ask, Rob, you seem to be quite strong in the defensive Stuttering John. No matter what, you've got his back.
Because I'm not a fake guy. I get it. Everybody, all my friends, I see my friends' flaws too, but I don't go on stream talking about every single bad quality they have. I'm just a loyal guy.
Would you like to read this one, Rob?
Little Lemmy, Fruit Salad, the podcast.
I can add some testosterone to Little Lemmy.
Gross.
There you go.
Hey, Lemmy.
She don't need testosterone. She's pretty manly.
That's not what the guy meant.
Yeah, she was what's that supposed to be, a cartoon drawing of her? So,
Right.
What are they really trying to flatter her in that one, huh?
Which I mean,
Woo!
kind of does look a bit like her.
Mm.
She's got big fucking tits on her.
Wait, Rob, 1 second. Isn't your picture an animated picture of you and your dog as well, though? Like, isn't it the exact same thing? You've got like an animated version of your face. With
the real version of you is an animated version of Ekul. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Shut the fuck up! I'm talking
Fucking
to
hell,
Rob.
bro.
I wasn't fucking
This
nobody.
is
I just said it
crazy.
didn't look like
This
her.
is crazy. Who do you bring me on with?
Rob Soul. Stop interrupting him. Fucking cokehead. Go do the line. Let Rob talk. Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck, he did go.
Baby. Every time he runs away like a little bitch. Rob, I took those down. That was a stupid little bit of banter, but you know, I don't think I've been unfair to you in the past.
No.
I'd hope not. I'd hope not. Anyway, you seem like you've got a bit of a joke about. You was on my show. You was a good show.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But with the Stuttering John stuff, I've got like the whole Cape Meany thing. I think that it's a very bad look for him that he was bragging about fucking a girl who's allegedly an escort or has been in the past. Like that's like boasting, going, "Hey, I went bowling the other day, right?"
I don't think he said he slept with her. He didn't sleep with her, as a matter of fact.
He only heavily insinuated it, Hughezy. Behave yourself.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
But
I don't know.
Again,
I just think
it's who cares? He's an old guy, you know. Let him say what he wants to say until he starts threatening to beat you up, I guess. But
I think that for me, and I'd love to know your opinion on this one, Rob, is that for me, I think Stuttering John is too much into the taking side shit, and it's like he wants like people to join his side and to feud with these people and to fight and to be like, no, you're gonna take my side against these losers, these bums, these shitwares. And it's like, but why? Why does anybody have to fucking have that playground fucking clicky stupid shit of...
I tell him, and he's got to start, and he listens, believes like stuff like that. Like, you know, it's, you know, and he's got like some people that will, you know, if I do a show that I don't even know, it's not like I sit and vet every show to see if they like Stuttering John or not, but people email him, Rob's turning on you. And, you know, I never go on a podcast and talk bad about him. Like I said, I'll listen to you guys, but like I said, he's a friend. I'm not going to sit here and bash him, whether, you know, some of the things they're saying are right or wrong. But yeah, they'll be like, Rob's turning, because I'm like, I'm not going and say that. That's one thing I'm not going to do. It's like, wait, before I come on, do you like Stuttering John? I mean, it's,
Hughezy as well. Do you actually blame Stuttering John for that? Because I remember when Clay started doing streams with him, and then eventually, I think, Rob, you were either a crossover time or a little bit late. I'm not 100% sure on the exact timeline, but before that, everyone was just 100% trolling him if they ever went on his show.
Yeah,
everyone piling in on him. And I'll be honest, Rob, yeah, I think he deserves it, but I think a lot of people deserve what happened to him because they all play dirty. They all go a bit too far, in my opinion. But with regards to kind of going, don't you think it's a bit weird that he wants like Clay to not be friends with the people that are bashing him, and he doesn't want Rob to go on shows with people who are bashing him? It's like, oh yeah, okay, he's now got 2 people. Cool. There's still like 10 other people doing like fucking weekly shows on him, you know. So I can't really blame him too much.
The thing for me, Rob, that annoys me is that I think he's really what's the term? Condescending. It talks down to you. And it's like, but SJ,
like whatever. That's just his personality, and I give it back. Nobody says I'll argue back with him and tell him. And it's like, no, you just sit there and take it. But it's, you know, it is what it is.
I just have no idea where he gets his ego from, and the fact that he keeps burning these bridges with people, and then like you've got to know that your fallout with him is inevitable down the line.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he says. Listen, John's never never told me not to go on other shows that don't like him, but then people say I'm turning if I do. So he'll call me and say, I heard you, people are emailing me saying you turned on me. I'm like, no, I just did the show. I said they didn't like you, but I didn't say anything bad, you know.
Dang Lizard, for the $3 as we can convert over here.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, do you insult all women or do you call it flirting?
No, that's hilarious. Yeah, it's that's another thing. These trolls, they just take something and they run with it. Yeah, if a woman comes on and insults me in chat, I'll insult them back just like I would a man. People are like, "Oh, women are off limit. You hate women if you're nasty to one woman." It's not like I'm fist fighting them. I'm just if these
Or fisting.
well, there's not a whole lot of women in the dabbleverse, but when they come on and start calling you dog fucker and drug addict and shit like that, yeah, I'm not just gonna say, "Whoop, that's a lady. I can't. She's off limits. I can't." If women want to be equal in the dabbleverse, then you're gonna get what's coming.
Dang Lizard thanks for the €2. Rob, do you know when you contracted monkeypox?
I don't get it. I mean, I guess. Do we have to pretend it's funny because he's super chatting?
Yeah, go ahead.
Only if it's five. I thought it's €5 or more. Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry, I would have laughed if I knew that. I did want to ask Rob. You know when they started first doing double point, and it was supposed to be like a round table discussion. I thought initially when they said that they were going to have people on like Clay Dabbler, like yourself, and I know realistically it would have been difficult because you probably would have got shit for it for doing it with John. But if early on they went, come on and like defend his points against us, like we won't cut you off, like as long as you're not like being rude and whatever. Would you have gone on at that point, like early on when the premise was let's discuss Stuttering John?
Yeah, I don't want to. No, I don't want to do anything with Shulman. That's what I told.
Yeah, not now, but in the past. I mean, like when it first started, if that was the premise.
If maybe no? I probably if I was still on, if it was a time when I was still on the Shuley network with Levy for Levy Land.
Oh yeah, no, of course you would have done it then. Yeah,
yeah.
No, I meant when you was friends with John. Yeah, okay.
Right, yeah, I mean, no, it's just. I was invited on Point Dabble Point recently, and I declined. But I said, "What is it? All it's going to be?" I said, "It's going to." I told Carl, "It's just going to be like the public stoning of a whore, maybe in the whore."
Yeah, yeah. There's too much bad blood now. That's why I was just wondering if you would have done it earlier on, before shit went a bit weird. But fair enough.
But if
Sully wasn't on it, yeah, I would do it. But
in defense of Lady K, which is always a good roast, I don't think he would get you on to I can't even think of the word, to have you be targeted and mocked. I think it would be a genuine conversation.
Well, listen, I told him I would. He said, "Well, if you don't want to do anything with Shirley, come on WATP. You're free this day." I said I should be. I ended up having to work, and that show, he did a whole thing on me, and it was when I was drunk and nodding off on the covering it, and he was calling me a drug addict. I mean, everything. And he
insulted you as well.
Yeah, he's just a nasty dork and a nasty piece of shit. Even with his brother, I had Carl's for the email thing. I said to Ray DeVito, I said, take a picture. I'll send it to Carl and say, I met your brother and his wife, and they were lovely people, because they were very nice people. And he was like, no, Carl gets mad. He doesn't like when we talk to it. He says we're all above them. Why do you talk to these people beneath you? So Carl thinks like he's the superstar, and all the fans and other podcasters are beneath him, and he's like this podcast royalty. You're not, Carl. Stop it.
Gotta say though that if you did go on his audience, the WATP fans, which stands for who are these podcasts, by the way?
Wow, jeez, you learn something new every day.
You're welcome. They're pretty good for bumping up numbers, so they would be a good way to expand the Saul show.
Yeah, not a bad show.
Yeah. But
you don't have to be nice to him when you're on the show. Just FYI, you can say whatever you want.
True, and we have 101 watching, so if we could get 101 likes, that would help with the old algorithm. If that was
what would be really good? 101 dislikes. That'd be even funnier. Go on.
That'd be great. Wow. I've got a great idea. This would be hilarious. What if 101? Yeah, what if 101 people all donated $500 each?
Wow.
That would be hilarious. Would we all have a good laugh at that one, guys?
That would be such a prank. Yeah,
Oh.
they'd really get you with that.
I would be so pissed off. Oh god. Yeah, if you hit Rob Saul, send me a. Yeah.
Like, fuck, I know. Easy with your new car.
When I had John on the show once, one of his haters came in and was like, gave me like $100 super chat and was like, here, I'm giving this to you because I'm not giving John a fucking cent. Like he goes to John's thing, and John's like, I don't care. I like you giving Rob money. I'm like, John, act like you're pissed off. They'll keep sending money. Like,
did he ask for a vig, Rob? In all honesty,
no, he didn't.
No, okay.
Well, because he doesn't give me anything, so
that
was supposed to be his payment to me was to come on my show because he knew I would get a lot of super chats. So honestly, he didn't ask me for any of it.
How many times did he go on your show in total? Because I remember he was
only like two. I think the one time, and then that last one where he came on audio only.
So I know obviously you're never going to say anything bad about him, but in all fairness, do you think he could have maybe done a couple or more? Like, because he did keep promising it, because I was watching. He did keep promising it and like kind of put it off for quite a while. I know you're grateful for whatever you get, but
the thing is, sure, would I like him to come on more? But no, I didn't expect it. I was happy. I mean, John's pretty much paying my my extra chapter 13 payment plan thing because I wasn't monetized before him. I didn't really have an audience. Now I'm making at least enough to pay that extra bill every month. And if I would have been on a regular on John's show, because when you do John's show, you're not just getting you're getting clipped, you're getting like 10 other shows sniping you, watching you, so it brings a lot of eyeballs to you.
Okay. Here's a question for you, Ekul.
Harry Dunn, $1.99. That's like £1, 10 pence. Will you meet up with Zumok when he's in the UK for Sabbath? No, but Hughezy might, I imagine. Chad doesn't like me, I don't think.
Chad will never go to Sabbath because the very expensive tickets are like $2,000.
But isn't he getting it because
you
of
guys
Jim
talk
Florentine?
about John and like that? Zumok does it. It's like even more. I mean, he goes if he sees someone that's in his chat room that's nice to him. If he sees him on a chatting or sending a super chat to a show or interacting, or I mean, he goes fucking berserk. Everybody's supposed to like him only, and he's the biggest thin-skinned pussy.
Rob, you're forgetting though. Stuttering John actually used to be a somebody, so that's why it's more interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
No offense, Chad. No offense.
Stuttering John met Quentin Tarantino when he was promoting the really good Kill Bill, his best film. Everybody knows Kill Bill's the good one, right, guys?
Wrong show.
I like Kill Bill, but Pulp Fiction, nothing's better than Pulp Fiction.
Well, you're right, apart from a bunch of other films. Pulp Fiction is the equivalent of handing someone a compilation CD and going, look at this album I just wrote. And ironically, I just picked up the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. What are the fucking chances of that? Holy shit. My God, I'm doing the lottery. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, overrated hack. And you can find out more about that on this channel on an episode I did about a year ago called... Does Quentin Tarantino stick at 40?
53.
Wow. 40, really? I thought you were a lot younger than me. You're a little bit younger than me, but
yeah.
It's all against younger.
You know what to say.
I was going to say you're too young to appreciate it, but yeah, you're 40, I'm 43 or 42.
Old fucks.
Yeah, well, you know what to say, Rob. 74 Guinness a day makes you forget what age you are.
Yeah,
but the thing about with Stuttering John, do you think it would be better for him to just stop trying to fight, cause feuds? Because like I think most people would agree that the Shuley Network thing, or the Uncle Rico show, it's gotten very stale, and some of the double point stuff, it's kind of like
running out of steam.
Yeah, like doing 2 to 3 hour long shows. It's getting old. Do you think that with SJ, instead of running off and hiding, should just come back and blank them all, or do you think he's better off doing what he's doing?
Baby, I like that he's doing it out of a spite. He's a spiteful person like myself, and he wants to make sure Shuley goes out of business and isn't using him to support himself and his family. So yeah, I agree. I mean, a ton of people are making money off of John, and more than he's making off of doing his own show. I'd be a little sore about that myself.
Can I ask Rob a final question, Hughezy?
No.
Cool. Rob, if you had to put a time scale on it, how long do you think it will be until we see John on his channel, on his stream, apart from not a weekend stream, like, so not the politics stream? If you had to put a number on it, would you say like a week, a month, 2, 3? If you had a guess. I'm not saying he is coming back, but if you guessed.
If I guess, yeah, I would say maybe another 6 months. But he says really? He's not coming back. Yeah. He's saying that he tells me personally off the air that he's happier not doing it, and he feels like he's living his best life. And it is like the days I don't do streams, I have a great day. I avoid much negativity in my life as possible. But yeah, that's all. When you log on and you get into this dabbleverse and stream, it's just boom, negativity coming at you.
Yeah,
you need to get some good people around you, Rob. Ignore that negativity.
I do in real life, yeah. But
no, I mean when you stream, just get some idiots on stream with you.
Now that I do agree with you is that streaming too much, it's just it takes up too much of your day. You feel like you're working pretty much, and it's like fuck that. I want to go watch Rodney Dangerfield's Back to School, which is available on Amazon Prime right now, which I'm going to go watch in my, hope you're watching, Kelly, home cinema. And if Tony from Hack the Movies is there too, I will be watching it in my home cinema.
Mamma mia.
That's right. Thank you very much, Tony.